Have you ever wondered why the Philippine military is perceived as more powerful than the Chinese military, even though China boasts a larger equipment arsenal? It's a question that sparks curiosity and can confound even the most astute military analysts. You see, the common misconception is that military power is directly proportional to the size of the arsenal. But is this really the case? Think about it. Would you rather have 100 soldiers armed with sticks or 10 soldiers equipped with state-of-the-art weaponry? The answer might seem obvious, but it illustrates a crucial point. Military power is not just about the quantity of equipment, but also the quality. It's about how effectively those resources can be utilized, the training of the personnel, and the strategic capabilities of the command. But how does this apply to the Philippines and China? That's the question we'll be exploring. Let's delve deeper. China, as we know, has one of the largest militaries in the world. With millions under arms, it seems like a formidable force to reckon with. Its military might is not just about the vast number of personnel, but also extends to a breathtaking array of equipment and cutting-edge technology. Let's delve a little deeper into the numerical strength of China's military. It's estimated that the People's Liberation Army, the collective name for China's armed forces, has approximately 2 million active personnel. That's a force larger than the population of many small countries. It's an impressive number indeed, and it's further supplemented by a vast reserve and paramilitary force. The numerical superiority doesn't stop there. China's military hardware is equally impressive. From state-of-the-art fighter jets, massive naval fleets, to an array of ground forces equipment, China's military inventory is a testament to its industrial capabilities. It's believed to possess one of the world's largest tank fleets, a formidable air force with thousands of aircraft, and a rapidly expanding navy that includes aircraft carriers and nuclear submarines. But, as we all know, having a large quantity doesn't necessarily equate to having high quality. There have been whispers and concerns regarding the quality and maintenance of this vast military machinery. It's one thing to produce and own a large number of equipment, but it's another to ensure they are all maintained to the highest standards and ready for action at a moment's notice. Furthermore, the rapid expansion and modernization of China's military have led to questions about the training and readiness of its personnel. Can they effectively operate and maintain this plethora of high-tech equipment? Are they prepared to adapt quickly to the changing face of modern warfare? So, with such massive numbers, why isn't China the undisputed military superpower? Well, as we'll explore in the next segments, there's more to military strength than just numbers and shiny new equipment. It's a complex equation, with factors like combat experience and quality of forces playing crucial roles. So, stay tuned as we delve deeper into this intriguing topic. On the other side, we have the Philippines, a nation with a significantly smaller military. But don't let size fool you. The strength of a military force doesn't merely come down to numbers. The Philippine military, while not as large as China's, is renowned for the superior quality of its equipment, personnel, and training. The equipment they possess, though not as abundant, is meticulously maintained and strategically utilized. And the personnel? They're some of the most skilled and dedicated soldiers in the world. Their training is rigorous and comprehensive, creating a force that is ready to face any challenge head-on. But it's not just about equipment and personnel. It's about strategy, about the human element that goes into warfare. It's about the ability to adapt, to think on one's feet, to make crucial decisions in the heat of battle. The Philippine military excels in these areas, developing strategies that maximize their strengths and minimize their weaknesses. And let's not forget about the strength of the Filipino spirit. The resilience, the determination, the unwavering sense of duty. These are the qualities that define the Philippine military. These are the qualities that have seen them through countless conflicts and challenges. And these are the qualities that continue to drive them forward. It's also worth noting that the Philippine military has a deep-rooted sense of camaraderie and unity. In the face of adversity, they band together, supporting one another and working as a cohesive unit. This unity, this sense of brotherhood, is a powerful force in itself. So while the Philippine military may not have the sheer numbers that China does, they more than make up for it in other areas. Their commitment to quality over quantity, their strategic prowess, their unwavering spirit, these are the things that make them a formidable force. In the complex world of military power, it's not just about who has the most tanks or the biggest navy. It's about the quality of a nation's military force, the strategies they employ, the spirit that drives them. Now it's becoming clearer why a smaller force like the Philippines can be perceived as more powerful. Warfare isn't just about numbers and equipment, it's about experience. The ability to adapt, strategize, and execute under pressure is honed over time through boots-on-the-ground experience. Let's consider China first. Despite having one of the largest standing armies in the world, China's military hasn't been involved in a major conflict since the late 20th century. Their last significant engagement was the Sino-Vietnamese War, which ended in 1979. That's over 4 decades of relative peace. Now, peace is a good thing, don't get us wrong. But in terms of raw battle experience, it does leave the Chinese military somewhat lacking. Yes, they conduct drills and simulations, but there's a world of difference between a training exercise and a real-world combat situation. On the other hand, we have the Philippines. The Philippine military may be smaller and less equipped than China's, but they've had to contend with a host of internal and external conflicts in recent decades. From insurgencies and rebellions to territorial disputes, the Philippine military has been consistently tested in the field. This has led to a military that is battle-hardened and combat-ready. They've learned to make do with what they have, to adapt and overcome. They've become experts in asymmetric warfare, able to hold their own against larger or better-equipped foes. They've developed strategies and tactics born from necessity, from real-world experience, and that's something you can't replicate in a training exercise. In warfare, it's often the case that the side with the most experience has the advantage. They know the cost of conflict, the chaos of the battlefield. They've learned from their mistakes and their victories. They understand, in a way that only experience can teach, the complexities and unpredictabilities of war. Experience in the battlefield, it seems, gives the Philippines an edge. So far, we've seen that military might isn't all about size and numbers. It's a common misconception to equate the size of an army to its strength. However, a well-trained, smaller force can often outperform a larger, less skilled one. This is where the concept of quality over quantity comes into play. When we talk about military quality, we're referring to 2 key components: the equipment in use and the personnel operating it. Let's delve a little deeper into these aspects. Firstly, the equipment. The effectiveness of a military force is not solely determined by the number of tanks, aircraft, or ships they have. Rather, it's about how well these machines are maintained and how efficiently they can be used. An army with fewer but well-maintained and technologically advanced equipment can often prove more formidable than an army with a large amount of outdated or poorly maintained gear. Secondly, the personnel. The strength of an army is not just about the number of soldiers in its ranks. It's about the training, experience, and morale of these soldiers. An army with fewer but well-trained and highly motivated soldiers can often outmaneuver a larger force with less experienced troops. Now let's bring this back to our comparison between the Philippines and China. The Philippines may have a smaller military force in terms of numbers, but it puts a strong emphasis on the quality of its personnel and equipment. Its troops are well-trained and experienced, with a high morale. Its equipment is well-maintained and efficiently used. On the other hand, China, despite its larger military size, has been criticized for its focus on quantity over quality. There have been concerns about the training and experience of its troops, as well as the maintenance and efficiency of its equipment. In the end, it's not just about who has the most soldiers or the most equipment. It's about who can use their resources most effectively. And in this regard, it seems the Philippines' focus on quality over quantity pays off. In the grand scheme of things, it's clear that military power isn't a simple numbers game. It's not just about who has the most tanks, aircraft, or soldiers. Military might is a complex tapestry, woven from the threads of strategy, experience, and most importantly, quality. We've delved into the glaring contrasts between the Chinese and Philippine militaries, While China may boast a larger arsenal, the Philippines shines through with its battle-hardened experience and its focus on quality over quantity. The strength of the Philippine military is rooted in its people, dedicated, experienced, and equipped with quality gear. This, in essence, makes them a formidable force on the battlefield. But remember, these are just pieces of a much larger puzzle. The true measure of a military's strength lies not only in its equipment and numbers, but in the heart of its soldiers and the strategies they employ. Remember to never stop questioning and keep exploring. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. Keep wondering. Have you ever wondered why China can't defeat the Philippines? It's a question that has been circulating in the geopolitical sphere, and the answer lies in the shifting dynamics of power and strategy. Under the administration of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., the Philippines has undertaken a significant shift in its foreign policy. The nation has moved away from the China appeasement strategy that was pursued by its predecessor, Rodrigo Duterte. Instead, the Philippines has chosen to strengthen its alliance with the United States, a move that has complicated China's actions in the region. The 38th Balikatan military exercise between the United States and the Philippines in April 2023 was a clear manifestation of this strategic shift. It was the largest in its three-decade history, a show of strength that drew criticism from Beijing. But more than just a military exercise, it was a statement that condemned China's illegal activities in the South China Sea and reaffirmed the importance of peace and stability in the region. China's assertiveness in the South China Sea has been a growing concern. Their aggressive actions in the Philippines' exclusive economic zone have not only strained relations, but have also led the Philippines to deepen its security alliance with the United States. This shift in strategy and alliance has thrown a wrench in China's plans. Their overconfidence as a global power has been put to the test by the Philippines' bold moves. The Philippines' decisions have highlighted the need for China to reevaluate its foreign policy approach. The power dynamics in the region are changing. The Philippines, under the leadership of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., has shown that it is not a nation to be easily swayed or intimidated. It has chosen to stand its ground against a global power, to protect its interests, and to assert its sovereignty. In this game of power, the Philippines has made its move. But what led to this shift? What triggers a nation to change its course of action? An intriguing question, isn't it? Imagine being at the helm of a country, steering its foreign policy, and then, out of the blue, one of your neighbors starts throwing its weight around. That's exactly what happened in the South China Sea. For years, China had been ramping up its assertiveness in these waters, even going so far as to flex its muscles in the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. We're talking about a zone that, under international law, is meant to be exclusively for the Philippines' exploration and use. But China, seemingly unfazed by these regulations, decided to make its presence felt. Now, this wasn't just a case of a few fishing boats straying off course. China's actions were aggressive, provocative even. They were a clear demonstration of power, a message to the world that China was willing to push the boundaries, literally and figuratively. This, naturally, didn't sit well with the Philippines. Relations between the two nations, which had been relatively cordial, started to sour. China's audacious actions were not just a slight against the Philippines' sovereignty, but also a threat to its security. It was clear that something had to change. So the Philippines did what any self-respecting nation would do when faced with such a predicament. It reconsidered its stance. The country decided it was time to shift its strategy, to move away from appeasing China and towards strengthening its alliances. It was a bold move, one that would have significant repercussions, not just for the Philippines, but for the entire region. As the saying goes, actions have consequences. China's assertiveness in the South China Sea was the catalyst for a significant shift in the geopolitical landscape. A shift that would see the Philippines standing up to China, and China, in turn, having to rethink its approach. But that, dear listeners, is a story for another time. In a world where alliances can tip the balance, who did the Philippines turn to? The answer to that question takes us back to the 38th Balikatan military exercise. Held in April of 2023, it was a display of solidarity and strength between the United States and the Philippines. This exercise, the largest in its 30-year history, was a direct response to China's increasing assertiveness in the South China Sea, a move that did not go unnoticed by Beijing. Now, let's delve a little deeper into the significance of this alliance. Under the administration of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., the Philippines decided to shift away from the China appeasement strategy pursued by his predecessor, Rodrigo Duterte. This strategic pivot saw the Philippines moving closer to the United States, complicating China's actions in the region. In a joint statement issued by the United States and the Philippines, they condemned China's illegal activities in the South China Sea. This was a clear reaffirmation of their commitment to peace and stability in the region. It was a statement that echoed across international borders, resonating with countries that had been silently observing China's aggressive actions. But why this decision? Why this alliance? China's actions within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone had strained relations to a breaking point. The Philippines felt the need to strengthen its alliance with the United States for security reasons. This was a strategic move that highlighted China's overconfidence as a global power and underscored the need for a re-evaluation of its foreign policy approach. The strengthening of the alliance between the United States and the Philippines has been a significant development in the geopolitical landscape. It has created a counterbalance to China's assertiveness, a counterweight that could potentially tip the scales. The bond between the Philippines and the U.S. has been reforged, much to the chagrin of China. This alliance, fortified in the face of adversity, is a testament to the power of diplomatic relations and the importance of standing together for peace and stability. But what does this mean for the future? What repercussions could this have on China and the region as a whole? Stay tuned to find out. When the chessboard changes, how does the game play out? It's a question that has been at the forefront of geopolitics since the dawn of civilization, and it's one that China is grappling with today. The Philippines, under President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., has shifted its allegiances, complicating China's position in the region. China's assertiveness in the South China Sea wasn't without its repercussions. The 38th Balikatan military exercise between the United States and the Philippines, the largest in its 3-decade history, was a direct response to China's growing hubris. This alliance, fortified by mutual concern over China's aggressive behavior, has placed a significant roadblock in China's path to regional dominance. It's not just the military exercises that have thrown a wrench in China's plans. The Philippines and the United States have used the power of diplomacy to counter China's assertiveness. They issued a joint statement condemning China's illegal activities in the region and reaffirming the importance of peace and stability. This public rebuke, coming from two influential nations, sent a clear message to Beijing. Its strong-arm tactics wouldn't go unchallenged. These developments have strained the relationship between China and the Philippines. The Philippines' exclusive economic zone has been a point of contention, with China's aggressive actions leading to increased tensions. The Philippines, once seen as an appeaser in China's foreign policy agenda, has become a formidable opponent. All these factors have highlighted one crucial point: China's overconfidence as a global power. The nation's assertive stance in the South China Sea and its relations with the Philippines have underscored the need for a re-evaluation of its foreign policy approach. China's strong arming might have worked in the past, but in the face of changing alliances and a more assertive Philippines, it's clear that a new strategy is needed. China's strong-arming tactics are facing a formidable opponent. The chessboard has changed, and China is learning, perhaps the hard way, that every move has its consequences. Remember to subscribe for more thought-provoking content. But now, where does this leave the Philippines and China? We've seen the shift in power dynamics, with the Philippines moving away from a China appeasement strategy. The catalyst for this change? The increasingly assertive stance of China in the South China Sea. sparking a response from the Philippines and its ally, the United States. This led to the largest military exercise in the three-decade history of the Balikatan, a clear demonstration of the strengthened alliance between these two nations. China's actions have had repercussions. The Philippines, under President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., has not only condemned China's illegal activities, but also reaffirmed the importance of peace and stability in the region. This isn't a passive stance. It's a calculated move to protect their sovereignty and the rights of their people. The Philippines' strategic thinking and alliance building have complicated China's actions in the region. The country stands resilient, not easily swayed by China's strong-arming tactics. This situation has highlighted China's overconfidence as a global power and the need for a re-evaluation of its foreign policy approach. The Philippines and China's relationship is now marked by tension, but the Philippines isn't backing down. They're standing firm, pushing back against aggression and demonstrating the power of alliances. It's a chess game of geopolitics, and the Philippines is showing that it can strategically navigate the board. The Philippines stands resilient, a testament to strategic thinking and the power of alliances. So we circle back to our initial question. Why can't China defeat the Philippines? We've seen how the shifting power dynamics, catalyzed by China's assertiveness, led to a renewed alliance between the Philippines and the US. This alliance had repercussions, complicating China's actions and leading to a final stand that tested the country's strategic capabilities. The Philippines, under President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., has proven its resilience and strategic prowess. And as for China, it's left to reconsider its position on the global stage. Subscribe for more amazing contents and keep wondering. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.